My favorite part of the day is waking up and having deep talks with my husband because he actively heals my inner child, and I'm going to tell you about what we talked about today. I told him about this post I saw, a version of slam poetry, where this woman was saying that growing up with an angry father has you seeking gentleness in your adulthood. And I didn't realize it at the time, but when I met my husband, I was actively looking for that gentle soul in my life because my house was chaotic. My boyfriend at the time was chaotic. Everything in my life was chaos, and it's after being in therapy, you learn that you get addicted to chaos and you get addicted to the highs, and then the lows come and you need another high. So you're addicted to this version of chaos. But there was something in my body that was so seeking and wanting gentleness. And the day I met my husband, the day I met him when he was my roommate, I remember texting my best friend and saying, I have a crush on this guy. But I also remember actively thinking, I'm going to marry this guy? What? Where'd that come from? Because there was a presence about him I had never had in a partner, ever. He was so gentle. When he proposed, I was so excited, right? I said yes immediately. But that night, I would be lying to you if I did not have a full on panic attack about quite a few things. Number one, my name changing. Number two, I had never been in a relationship with someone like Jared. I had never had someone be gentle with me, understand that I might have some issues, hear my background, see my family, and still say, yeah, I want to marry you. Yeah, you got some stuff to work on, but we can do that together and you can do it individually. I'd never had someone give me the grace and openness to soar until I met him, to the point of me almost backing out of what was the best decision of my life. I almost got cold feet the night he proposed, thinking, no, 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 I could go back to that really comfortable life of toxicity, constant chaos, constant fighting, not the life I always said I wanted, but the only life I knew. I could go back to that if I wanted to. But something inside me told me to try this out. Something inside me was like, no, you deserve to try this change and go for it. And this October will be 12 years that we're married. 12 years. I understand if you grew up in an angry household, and I understand if you became the anger, because at one point I did too. At one point I was fucking angry at everyone, at the world. I was not a good person, but I was trying my hardest to get out of that. And my gentleness, the gentleness from my husband, is what helped me realize it doesn't have to be like that. I don't have to be angry like that. I'm telling you this because you don't have to settle. You do not have to settle for mediocre or the same old that you've always known. Just because you've never seen a good example in your life, you can be the good example. You can make the change. You can be the cycle breaker, and you deserve to have gentleness too.